fast. Hold on. There we go. Hmm? Damn. Tell me once you're here. I already started it. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna have your child audio or not. What are you watching? Did you find it? Wow. That's beautiful. Huh? You should be able to. Come on, once you're here. Me? I'm trying to see if I can level him up. I can.
Wow. Where did that come from?
Damn it, by one level, that's annoying. That's really annoying. I'm trying to upgrade him because his things are good. I also need to upgrade her. I need to upgrade this, but I need this. So I'm gonna go. It's probably delayed, isn't it? It's delayed, right, Anthony? The video's delayed. Damn. It's annoying. Man, if I get a PC, I don't know when that's gonna happen, to be honest. I'm doing a little bit of both, either way. Yeah, I can plug it in my. Yeah, I can. I can plug it in through HDMI. Look at this view. Hmm. I'm in a cave or something. I don't know where I am. It's pretty cool. I need to get. I need to get my stamina on. Yeah. This guy's annoying. Whatever. I don't know.
Let's dance.
One with my blade. Submit for judgment.
I'm too weak for this. This is fine. The only way to what?
You haven't won yet.
Next day. I mean, this. You have to level up your. I'll show you right now in a bit. Hold on. Ah! He's about to blow up. But he didn't blow up.
Go. Nice. You're toast. To ashes.
By the way, I'm a low level, by the way. Yeah. Level. My character's level 60? Yeah, level 60. Highest you can go is 90. Get parried! It's like one of my character's abilities. I can, if I time the ability right, I can do a ton of damage. I need to level up this weapon too. Huh? Yeah. Parry. What? There's the one I'm using right now. Yes, yes, yes. What? What? 6 something. My level? Are you talking about my level? Right now?
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Oh, yeah. There was this one time where I hit a character, and I hit him at a certain angle, and he looked, it looked like a fidget spinner just twirling around. It was funny. Just one? Damn. I need more than that. It's an RPG game. There's no levels, Anthony. There's a story mode if you want me to do it right now. Uh, the I don't know how to explain. It's an open world game that you have to go collect stuff. Nope, nope, that's not an RPG. No, nope, that's not an RPG. Is it? I don't know, to be honest. Search up what type of game is Genshin Impact. Just say put that. Oh no, Genshin Impact is an MMO. That's what it is. What happened? Why you got the caps or the keycaps on the wrong way or something? I'm about to start the story quest. Wait, how do I get up there? Hmm? Damn it.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Mm-hmm. Damn it. That's annoying.
A touch of frost.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like how people use it on the iPad. I thought that was gonna hit me. Damn. I'm sad. I'm about to die.
Let's dance.
Force my blade. From whence you came.
I cannot see. They're trying to push him away. I can't see. Oh. Oh, I can do this now. I can't see what's happening. I'm about to die. That's what's happening. I dodged it. Hmm? Anthony, I'm over here doing a big fight. Over here looking at school stuff, really. I need to heal. I need to heal. Only with a certain character. But that's if I have the ability ready. Nope. And I'm under. I'm not the right level for this.
A touch of frost.
My character's about to die. I'm out of stamina.
Let the show begin.
I can heal now. I can heal. I'm frozen. Pretty much. It's because I just. Because once you get a certain level, the enemies get harder. And it just keeps on getting harder and harder.
Nice and spicy.
No, I play, there's sometimes when my friend plays it too.
I'll protect us.
Killed one of them.
Go, Barbara, go. At the frying pan. Back at ya.
Swift and merciful. But unfortunate. Submit for judgment.
How did he do any damage? This little bird does more damage than me.
Come on, we can do it.
Pikachu, I'll show you the bit, hold on. I can do this though.
Eyes on me!
It's hardly. Why? Because the modern wafer?
A touch of frost.
I just need one more. Where is he? I'm blind. Where is he? There he is.
One with my book. Swift and merciful.
I froze in midair. I killed everything. It's fine, Anthony. It took me a while, but I did it.
What's the longest match you had to do?
I don't even know, to be honest. I shush.
So many talismans here. And some stacks of blank
Huh.
paper too. What are they for? I haven't seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious. Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Alright, that little part ended. I'm playing the story mode, yeah. No, it's just got one main story mode for the whole game. But there are story modes for particular characters and all that, but story? Yeah, it's a big story mode. Because there has to be a certain level to continue on through the story at some point. What should I upgrade? Oh, by the way, this guy's an exorcist. This little kid is an exorcist. Yes, yes. Oh, let me show you the thing you were talking about, the little bear thing. There it is. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Let me call it out. Look, he eats a piece of chili and throws up fire. But this because they're mean because they're fire, which is so dumb. Yeah. I'm gonna go teleport. Got up too late to walk all the way over there. The berry thing?
Sakapur.
Anytime. You get them throughout the world.
Even arrows or story time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait, is this key cross platform?
I think so. Should be. Oh yeah, this is one of the characters that you can unlock, but he's a 5-star character.
I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuhang is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with
Yeah.
What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always
Yeah,
been.
story mode. Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Eugene Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance.
I don't know.
If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
Huh?
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
Watching what I'm playing?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
Alright. Apparently I'm gonna start singing soon.
Whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da.
Really? That's all I did?
What happened?
What the
The
what?
flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
I'm already about to die.
Forth, my
What?
from whence you came.
Nice and
Why? Of what?
ready,
I don't know. Don't ask questions I can't answer, right, Anthony? Come on, hit me! I can't do more damage unless I get hit. Dang it!
Nice and spicy.
Yeah, like my most used character. Yeah, 2,000 damage. Oh yeah, huh? What? No, it doesn't. I'm just getting hurt. I'm already about to kill one. Is that one dead yet? No. Die already. There you go.
Out of the frying pan.
Dang it! Oh. You haven't? Why?
Nice and
Are you just waiting for us?
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Wow.
Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze
Mm-hmm.
lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face? Paimon can't remember.
Ooh.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the walls to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
Wow.
No, it's quite alright.
What kind of
I
solo?
just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same
What do you
friends
mean?
from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendron.
That's messing around with this
He's
random water
nearly
bottle.
500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood
Don't know.
flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
These people talk too
I've
much.
just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking.
Wow.
If not for this chance,
You should watch Fullmetal Alchemist.
I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would
I
excuse
said watch
me,
Fullmetal Alchemist on
I
Netflix.
should return to my work now. Good luck.
An anime.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Finally, they finished talking. I don't know why. I'm not patient enough for this. No. I mean, like, I can, but I want to listen to the dialogue so I know what's happening. Nice. Well, wait, what were you talking about? Because I hardly listened to you throughout that first part. Oh, no, before that, about Apex.
What happened?
Alright, let me just finish this part of the story first.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now.
Not that long. I've finished some of it earlier.
Rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Chisei. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Chising are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Chising for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
He just disappeared.
With the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
It's because he disappeared.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down,
Wow,
it's
alright.
definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Finally, they finished talking. Supposed to go to the Golden House. I don't have anything there. I can't even teleport there. I'm gonna have to walk all the way over there. I should be able to go through. Oh, I'm about to start a fight. Yeah, I'm gonna lose.
You don't trust yourself?
No, nothing. Literally, no. I don't. I really don't.
Oh, the boss is that
I'm
powerful?
taking
I don't know. It's a new boss, so I guess we'll see. I switched out the bear girl.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside?
There's so much gold
So
there.
full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
If it were that easy, this place would have.
Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of aura. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened
Oh,
here?
someone's dead.
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
We're not even gonna go look at the guy.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides. So why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled.
Are you done with the fairy
She
monk?
will get that which she desires.
By the way, I'm on you
I'm not
watching
asking
this,
for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do
Oh,
to
you're on
stop
what?
me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy is already
All right.
passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm
Nice.
willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard
Damn.
to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse
I hardly
me,
do
and
anything.
don't you dare disappoint.
Go, Barb!
A touch of frost, so quick to believe. Submit for judgment.
Hit me.
Cowering already? You've made some progress.
Come on! We can do it!
Try this. Passable effort. You're wide open.
Oh, the giant whip.
Not bad, not bad. Run all you like.
Come on.
How unbecoming.
No, Barber. Let the show begin.
Wide open.
Just kill me.
Some progress. Guess I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace
What the-
yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. You've got some skills.
Feel the beat.
I'll crush you.
Back off.
No use hiding back there.
Hey, not the guitar. Power chord.
Let's dance.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade. Attack.
Pyrotechnic.
This. You've got some skills.
Time to rock.
All you do is run.
Feel the beat.
What? How did I go flying?
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
The animation is beautiful. What?
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
What the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to beat that?
This is going to cost you!
Take it?
Damn it. No, Victor said something in the chat. I didn't even know he was listening to this.
To ashes.
I hardly do anything. No, I'm in a giant boss fight right now. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully not too long, but alright. Fuck him, fuck him. How the fuck did that hit me? No, I missed. There's a giant wheel! I'm about to die.
Protect us.
Who you playing with? Anthony's in the party. He's not playing with me, but he's in the party. Victor's in the chat. The live chat on YouTube. Remember?
Die here.
Oh wow. I heard you do any damage. Where the fuck is he going? Oh, I almost died. That's what happened.
Let's dance.
How did he heal that character?
One with my blade. From whence you came.
Oh, I'm dead again. Whale. Beautiful. Get parried. I'm dead.
I'll protect us. Don't know.
I'm out of stamina.
Die here.
God, this Martin. You cut in. Wait, what?
Feel the beat.
I'm out of stamina. Why are you going back up? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, wow. Giant whale. You whale. I did it. That's the other guy.
Hey, not the guitar! Power that ended Python!
Let the show begin. Ready,
Die
steady,
here.
go!
Power core!
Forth, my blade.
Damn it. Keep going back up. I'm almost dead.
I'll protect us.
Giant whale! Why does it have a horn? I just realized it has a horn.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Looks like Liam.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
Oh, by the way, he's one of the characters you can unlock, and he's really good.
Satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend.
Hmm?
Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring
I
this
forgot.
amicable conversation to an end.
He's not gay.
My quest still
I don't
battles.
think so, at least.
Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone,
I don't know anything about him. This is the first time me seeing him. Yeah, it is.
perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
Don't listen.
So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so.
He is?
Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As
Lisa's
such,
garbage. Get
we
away.
must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War.
But it goes
Who has
garbage.
remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient
Yes,
god
she is.
appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many
You don't
sigils
even
of
play this game,
permission
Victor.
concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time
Cut me bad at
should
the
be no
game.
obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation
I'm
fails
listening to them
interest
talk
me,
right now.
and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Oh, another animation. Damn, look at the water. What's happening? Oh. What the fuck is that? Is it a giant whale?
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Look how beautiful the animation is.
What's going on?
Look at the animation. Hentai monster. Oh, never mind. The dragons. Oh shoot, Victor joined? Are you on your phone? Ah. Shut up, animation.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Lele yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lele? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too
Hold
much
up.
for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Lele. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
Watch the live stream so you know what's happening.
Blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Alright.
Yep.
Animation! I love these animations. Victor, look what's happening. It's a giant battle happening. You don't even know her name.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
Oh, I have to play now. I want to see the animation of them fighting. Dang it. Where are they? Am I blind?
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you are made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
My duty.
Forth, my blade. A touch of frost.
Oh, that's how that works.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. One with my Tufatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Spirit Blade! Attack! A touch of frost!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between two! We can't help!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Carnes!
Oh my god.
Wow! It's Madam Pink's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
From whence you came!
What do you mean it's broken? Hold on.
Swift and merciful!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
That's just fucking boy.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Power cord!
This isn't good.
A touch of frost! Spirit Blade! Attack! Submit for judgment!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
One with my blade from whence you came!
I'll protect us.
A touch of frost! Spirit Blade!
Back off!
Forth my blade!
Let me amuse you. Look
facade off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Uh-huh.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Heart be pure, evil be...
There is link for Genshin Impact.
What?
There's installation package. There's 2 of them.
Download them. Download them. Yeah.
Are you almost done with
I just finished the final boss. Yeah.
Finally over?
I was
The
listening
ominous
to
aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade.
oh, it's good. I'm listening to the dialogue on.
Mission lasts but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When there is discord between the Guardians and those elements.
Right.
Hold on.
That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter.
I'm listening to them talk.
Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Jean... Lee's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
In Apex?
Yeah, I know it's better way out, but like, how do you win basically?
Being the last one alive?
No, but like, just bunch of like flying and everything.
Thank you.
They're just mechanics in the game. You gotta learn. Ah, dang it. We're gonna go. Mm-hmm. You can get rid of the chests, by the way. Hold on. Mm.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things
Alright, hold on.
peaceful this
Let me
time,
just finish.
seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chia? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Child, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, Traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me, and it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark!
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with a Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it